a while. So consider this an update video, because it has been quite a long time since I did an update video, and most importantly, it has been a while since I've even talked about a lot of the stuff that's been going on in my life recently. Let me get a beanie, hold up. Cool. Hey look, it just appeared on my head, that's crazy. Let me work on let me look at the intentional lighting here, hold up. So, maybe it's a little better. Hi, my name's Dakota. I make travel videos, I do photography, amateur at least. I explore abandoned buildings, and I like the road trip. That's pretty much the gist of it. If it's your first time finding this video, congratulations, you have wandered across a amateur channel on the internet. And if this is you returning, welcome back. So to discuss everything that's already going to happen going forward, it's best to go ahead and take a step back to pretty much explain why I'm making these changes going forward, and better yet, explain what's been going on in my life recently. But again, if it's your first time finding this, welcome to the shit show. This is one of those videos where this is like the first time I've actually talked in front of a camera and just having a conversation with, I guess, my viewers here. Not that it's anything new to me, but it's been quite a while since I've just had a conversation where I've sat down and talked about just life in general. So without further ado, without getting more into the shenanigans of what's to come further ahead, let me take you back to December 10th, 2023. Returning home from my travels up the East Coast, I began the early phases of trying to work for myself, as well as trying to find ways to make more money. Of course, late one night while with my cousin Gavin, the two of us would get into a car crash. Instantly, without any kind of warning or possible way to salvage the situation, my vehicle honestly seemed totaled as I watched it get taken away by a tow truck. Luckily, no one was hurt during the crash, and due to conflicting stories, and there being no real way to tell who was at fault, it left me having to pay for my own vehicle to be fixed out of my own pocket, due to the fact that I had liability. After quitting my construction job before leaving for my last road trip, I was left with the unknown, yet freeing uncertainty of the future. Up until the crash, I was doing odd jobs as well as DoorDash to make enough money to manage my finances. But it still wasn't nearly enough to be self-sustaining, at least not what I hoped it would be. After the crash, however, I was out of ideas as well as opportunities to make money. So, without another second to waste, I towed my vehicle to my house, becoming broke and completely dependent on whatever opportunity would come my way. And quite frankly, there wasn't many. I also attempted to learn a new skill, which was the butterfly knife tricks, so that occupied my time quite a little bit, but not for too long. By the time January came around, I actually got a job opportunity that panned out, meaning for the future of however long I planned on doing so, I'd be working for an older man by the name of Dwayne. Without getting too much into the grand scheme of things, my first 2 weeks of work consisted of learning the skill of painting the inside of a house, helping him finish up there. Besides that, the rest of my work month revolved around doing a lot of preparations for mowing season, which would revolve around picking up fallen limbs from the winter period, as well as moving a few loads of dirt to certain sections of the property. As for the main events that happened throughout January, I spent some time with my friends Corbin and Jacob. He's going Kaioken! You got this. You got this. Yo, I gotta try this shit, bro. That's insane. You better give me some room. I'm about to kill my vibe. People saying I'm a beast. Don't like the mindset inside. By the time February came around, let's just say things finally began to look up. Alright, so update. Currently, as of right now, I have somebody coming to look at my vehicle. It's like, I got like 2 days till February ends, so I mean, we're getting to the end of the video, but I do want to say that it has been a wild ride for about 3 months so far of getting this vehicle back where it's supposed to be. Well, really it's about 2, but it's just been a wild ride. Anyway, yeah, it's been definitely something interesting for sure, and I've learned a lot of things, and maybe this won't happen anytime soon. Please. Near the end of January and the beginning of February, while juggling my work routine and trying my best to maintain my passions, I began to plan the early stages of getting my vehicle back the way it once was, if that's even possible. The first thing I had to do was find the parts for the repair. But luckily, I got into contact with someone who had an entire car for sale that was nearly exactly like mine, at a local collision center. So I spent most of my savings throughout the month of January, which was around $1,000, to buy the vehicle right out the lot. As soon as my other vehicle arrived, I talked to the owner of the collision center about a quote on how much it would cost to get my vehicle fixed, and my best option was to take off all the broken parts myself to save at least $400 or so. From that point on, I enlisted the help of my childhood friend Jacob to help me do so. Enjoyed a little montage of what you're about to see. God damn, we absolutely had no idea what we were doing. Shout out to Jacob for helping me. He was honestly a lifesaver. So for anyone that's ever trying to get hoses off, these thing locks in place. It means you don't have to hold the pressure on it. All you gotta really do is move this to the best of your ability, unclip it, and then pull these off. So, people, don't get in car crashes so you don't have to do this crap. Come on. Jake, I need your tiny hands, bro. Education panned out correctly, should just be able to. Find a way to unplug this plug. Unplug the fan and unplug this right here as well. We're learning from a Russian, so I don't know what the fuck he says half the time. So we're just gonna wing this. I think that's it. Yeah, so we're gonna unclip these clamps right here, which is essentially. Okay. As you can see, he said watch for pressure, so yay. It's like a mechanic with Cody moment here. Jesus Christ. Hey, you think we'll huff that, we'll get lead poisoning? As for a personal milestone, I began the stages of helping repair the new home that I would hopefully be renting by March. So, that was definitely a challenge. February the 2nd. I guess I'm just making this. I think I'm gonna do like a month long video for each month of the year. I don't know. I'm just giving you life updates. Anyways, I'm at work right now. I'm currently helping my boss man paint and fix this house that I'm going to rent. I'm finally moving out. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Anyways, yeah, I'm just in Cairo doing my thing, but yeah, I'm just chilling, working, the usual. But I don't know what this video is gonna be about. This is a life update, whatever. I don't really know. But yeah, it's Friday. It's a Monday on a Friday on a Saturday on a whatever. Feels like the weekend, but it really doesn't. What the fuck am I keeping from this video? I don't know. Anyway, it feels like a weekend right now, even though it's still Friday. So it challenged me to learn a few new skills, such as installing drywall, new painting skills, such as cabinet and priming walls for painting, as well as a few other things.
Honey, I just wanna come home to you. Someone
Well, to new beginnings. As for March, my life finally began to take a turn in the direction I was hoping it would, mainly due to the fact that I was finally beginning to move out. On the work side of things, I spent a lot of time moving, weed eating, and checking out a van I'd hopefully be able to turn into a travel vehicle for any future travels ahead. So I was weed eating and I found this big ass rat.
What's up, homie?
Holy shit, that thing's huge! What the fuck? Where's my off? So I just got off work. Been doing a bunch of plantation work and weed eating and stuff today, but finally done. Dang, that's such a pretty. Dang. Anyways, and I got an offer to buy the Chevrolet 1983 van. Oh man, that's a lot of room, and that's a lot of space. That's almost exactly what I wanted. Like, check this out. Look at the space in that. I mean, it would take a little work, right? And I would have to build upon this, but that's that has caught my eye. That'll end up being a video of its own, but I'll get there when the time comes. And now that you've got caught up on literally everything, now we talk about the future. Where the fuck do I begin on that? So as you know, I moved out. As of this recording, it's April 25th, 2024. It's around 8 p.m. I'm currently logging or writing down a few things in my progress journal. So long story short, about a week and a half ago, maybe 2 weeks, actually let me count, 8, 9, 10. 10 days ago, I began this progress journal, right? So my date, my months, I mean, my month is here, right? I'm either gonna stretch it to here. It's still concept phase, but here's the days of the month. Muscle mass and body percentage, body fat percentage, current weight, and then it has things such as fasting, how much time I spent on progress, how much times I spent on writing or working out or getting all my chores done or stuff like that. And believe it or not, this has actually helped me quite a bit with keeping track, and not only that, but just helping with the burnout. Quite often I deal with mental burnout. I guess it kind of comes with the grind of trying to juggle a bunch of skills and a bunch of habits at once. But mental burnout has definitely been a staple in my life since probably 2019, early 2020. Keeping a progress journal has definitely helped me out. If I ever make a video about journaling and how it's changed my life or stuff like that, I'm sure to leave a little... Really? I'm sure to leave a little icon for that video right here. So currently right now, things are a bit different. Again, I moved out. I got my own place. I am now roommating with a friend of mine, Jacob. You know him from a couple other videos. The most recent video I dropped, which was exploring the abandoned house, which is literally the video right before this. He went with me. Now projects coming ahead. I am going back to Atlanta for a couple things, and I'm meeting up with someone. I don't know when. Hopefully soon, and you'll get the first-hand experience on that. Not only that, the staple for this year, so far at least, is urban exploring or abandoned exploration. I really want to go back to my roots and kind of do like a 180 spin on my progress. It'll be interesting to get back into the feel of doing urban exploration, and it also gives me room to grow as far as cinematography. I decided about a week ago that I wanted to get into cinematography and learn with a step-by-step / note-taking process on how to actually go about learning it from scratch on YouTube and other platforms. I think cinematography has always been an interest for me, especially going back to when I was a lot younger. I used to always shoot these dumb videos. And again, this channel actually started as a gaming channel, like most kids growing up in the early 2000s that made a YouTube channel was inspired by a bunch of other people, but also got inspired by travelers, urban explorers, and just travel in general because I fell in love with it after going north and going to Mammoth Cave back in 2018. God damn, it's been 6 years. Ever since, I've been to a total of 13, 14 states, I think. And by the end of this year, in the next month and a half, I will be going to the state of Texas, as well as Louisiana and Mississippi on a road trip with my friend Alex. I'm super stoked for that, super excited for that, and I'm ready to kick off this year and get things rolling again. I'm yet to fix my vehicle. Currently, it is still in the phase where I got to get the frame bent, which is essentially what the rest of the car sits on to make sure everything's straight and plumb and all that fun shitting and bullshit. Was that even English? I don't know. It's been a crazy ride with that, and I'm excited to see it over with. Now, the elephant in the room, this is a channel update. So you may be wondering if you somehow managed to stick around to this point, which I somehow doubt you did. But if you did, now is the time to discuss what is coming ahead and what I want the channel to actually be. I gave it a lot of thought, I've given it a lot of time, and it's been stewing in my brain for the past year on what I want this channel to be. Going back to even the early phases of my first road trip, my first big road trip, back in February, or like mid-February of 2023, when I went through 8 states with only $500. I've been thinking about how I want this to go going forward, and I'm actually considering doing about 2 or 3 different options. Mostly it'll be combined, but essentially I want road tripping, urban exploration, and just whatever comes my way, such as skills or any other thing that I want to record. So now is the hard part, and mark my words, it's probably going to fail, right? It's probably going to not pan out how I want it to, and that's okay. I don't even know what kind of videos I'm going to be dropping, but from this day forward, whether it's reaction content, exploring content, skill building content, or something along those lines, I'm going to try to drop a video every single week for the next year. I want to at least get to 500 subscribers by the end of the year, which means it's going to be a lot of working towards that goal. You know, if you enjoy the content that I've been making, or if you stumbled across this video and you like what you see, please feel free to subscribe or give me feedback on how I can better grow as a content creator on YouTube. Thank you for sticking around this far. Thanks for watching the update video. The next video I'm going to release is, I really have no idea. So I'll figure it out. Also, huge thank you to the people that got the Presidential Hotel video all the way up to 1,000 views on YouTube. So thank you. That's been mind-blowing. I've also had a 1,000% increase in my subscribers in the past month. So that's wild too. Thank you guys. I know it's a little bit, and I know that it's really not that many people, but it means the world to me to have just a couple people get inspired and just like the content that I put out and feel inspired, or just feel inspired by what I do and my hobbies, passions, and mindset, and kind of relate to me in a similar way. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Thanks for clicking on the video. Appreciate you sticking around this far, and without further ado, I'm going to get back into the grand scheme of things. But get out there, keep exploring, keep learning, keep growing, and most importantly, stay safe. So, bye.